At the beginning of the drama, the male lead, named Kim Min, comes for an interview for civil service. Seeing his profile, the officer says, "Are you allergic to humans? Is there even such an allergy?" They start mocking Kim Min. Kim Min takes off his shirt and goes to those officers, holding the officer's hand, which makes allergy marks appear on his body. The officers get scared seeing him. Kim Min says, "Is it still necessary for me to join the military?" The officer says no. Kim Min says, "This happens whenever I touch someone." He then starts injecting himself. "This is just my medicine. But one good thing is that this disease isn't contagious." After this, we are shown Kim Min's beautiful house, which he has decorated. He is celebrating the birthday of one of his robots. He then gives it a battery as a birthday gift. He says to the robot, "Change your battery and always stay with me." He was living alone, away from humans, spending his time in various games. He had also built a building with cards, on which he places the last card today and becomes very happy. In the next scene, the female lead, named Ji-ah, is shown. She does online work for buying toys for people. Today, she is sitting in line for a toy. As soon as the shop door opens, Ji-ah quickly goes into the shop and picks up the toy. While returning, a child's ice cream touches the toy box, but Ji-ah doesn't pay attention to it. After this, Ji-ah comes out and calls the client, saying, "I have taken the toy. Send me your location." Ji-ah then goes to that location where a car was parked. She shows the toy to the client, who is Kim Min, from outside the window. Kim Min says, "Put it on the back seat of the car." She says, "I won't place it until you give me the money." Kim Min says, "I have already paid you. Now because of this direct deal, I'll give you double the commission, but on one condition. The packing should be perfect." So she starts showing him the box from outside. Kim Min says, "First, I will check it inside myself." Ji-ah places the box inside the car. Kim Min checks the box with a glass mirror and sees the ice cream mark, which makes him sad. Ji-ah says, "Give me my commission. I came this far and stood in line to get it." Kim Min says, "I won't give it because there's an ice cream mark on the box. This means you broke the contract and you still want the commission?" Ji-ah says, "The box was fine until it was with me. The mark happened because of you. So do you think I'll apologize to you for it? You seem like a scammer to me." Kim Min says, "You scammed me. I can forgive mistakes, but not lies." Ji-ah asks him to get out of the car, but Kim Min locks the car. She says, "You want to run away without paying?" Kim Min says, "I won't give you a single rupee now." He starts driving away. Ji-ah acts like she got hit by his car and faints. Kim Min thinks, "She fainted because of me." So he goes out wearing gloves. He also has a stick, with which he checks Ji-ah by touching her. After shaking her a few times, Ji-ah gets up and grabs Kim Min's stick, pulling him towards her. Seeing her, he says, "You are very handsome." When Kim Min realizes this, he starts running away from her. Ji-ah grabs his foot, but Kim Min pushes her back, causing her to fall. Kim Min quickly gets into the car and starts driving away. Ji-ah grabs his neck from the window and asks him to give her money. Kim Min starts feeling anxious, but somehow manages to push her back and drive away. In the next scene, Kim Min is shown being checked by a doctor who says, "There is no cure for your disease." The doctor gives him a smart bracelet. This will check your body temperature. As soon as it goes above 100, its color will change. Kim Min says, "What's the use of this? I can't go out anywhere, nor can I marry anyone." The doctor says, "Maybe a girl is waiting for you." He says, "Maybe, but she won't be normal like me either." On the other hand, Ji-ah was very angry with Kim Min. She was saying, "He did this to me? Watch, he'll have nightmares at night. I'll see. Even if you rub your nose, I won't forgive you." In the next scene, Kim Min receives a video showing a lady playing squash. Then, a mechanical engineer appears in the video. He tells her, "This is a robot, and its name is AG3. After the video, Kim Min starts researching that engineer, whose name was Hong. In the next scene, Kim Min arrives at Hong's laboratory, where a robot welcomes him and invites him inside. There he sees many robot parts. Then he sees AG3, who calls him by his name. Kim Min, mistaking her for a human, starts backing away. She scans him and asks for a handshake, but Kim Min, scared, steps back and tells her to stay away. Kim Min says, "Are you a human?" AG3 says, "Do I look like a human to you? The doctor told me that if you mistook me for a human, I would be successful. But let me tell you, I'm not human." Kim Min says, "What?" She says, "I am the robot AG3, created by Dr. Hong." He says, "AG3? A robot?" She says, "Yes, doctor. Hong said you would like me." Kim Min smiles and says, "You're tricking me. Maybe acting as a robot." AG3 starts taking off her frock. "I'll show you that I'm indeed a robot." As soon as she takes off her frock, Her parts become visible. Kim Min is shocked and says, "You really are a robot." He starts touching her with his finger. Then he checks his bracelet. This is like a human. But nothing happened to me from her touch. Now AG3 starts telling him about her qualities. Kim Min smiles and looks at her. Then he talks to Dr. Hong about AG3. "I'll check her quality myself and then I'll pay you." He tells Dr. Hong to send AG3 to him tomorrow and leaves. In the next scene, AG3 is being prepared to be sent to Kim Min. At that moment, a worker is drinking a drink. Another worker tells him to leave. Even a drop of water can cause a short circuit. Then the worker tells a robot to throw the drink can, and he throws the can towards it. Before it reaches the robot's hand, a few drops from the can fall on AG3, causing her system to malfunction. In the next scene, Jia is shown. She lives with her brother and has to repay their debt, which is causing her a lot of stress. Now Dr. Hong had to send AG3 to Kim Min, but due to her malfunction, he gets worried. He takes out a photo from his drawer, whose face looked like the robot's face. This was a photo of his ex-girlfriend. Now Dr. Hong calls Jia to meet. When Jia meets him, he gives her money and says, "Do part-time work for me. I need 3 hours of your time." Jia says, "What work do I have to do?" He takes her to his lab. Jia is shocked to see the robot. Jia had been kicked out of the house by her brother because of money, so she agrees to do the job. After this, Dr. Hong's team trains Jia like a robot. Then she's made to wear AG3's costume and sent to Kim Min's house. As soon as she sees Kim Min there, she gets shocked and screams, "Oh my god." Hearing this, Kim Min is also shocked. Jia thinks, "Am I in this man's house? What will happen if he finds out that I'm the same girl?" Meanwhile, Kim Min calls Dr. Hong. He says, "Why did the robot say, 'Oh my god,' instead of dying? Did you make changes to the program?" Dr. Hong says, "She's currently in friend mode. There's a button on the back of her neck. Pressing it will restart her into operation mode." After the call, Kim Min says, "Did you come to be my friend?" While Jia was thinking that she should kill him and run away, she then remembered the money. Now Kim Min comes to her and presses her button. She pretends to restart and says as soon as she starts, "I like you, master. What can I do for you?" Kim Min says to her, "How will you prove to me that you're a robot?" Jia says, "Sir, how will you prove to me that you're a human?" He says, "Good answer, but minus points for the defect in operational mode." Now the system that Dr. Hong installed with Jia shuts down due to a power outage, causing Jia to get worried. But she stays relaxed and doesn't let Kim Min feel that she is a robot. Then Kim Min tells her to solve a question. Jia thinks for a moment and breaks the box on the table, showing Kim Min that there was an egg inside the box. Kim Min is shocked that this robot solved it so quickly. Then he tells her to peel the egg. She quickly peels it and shows it to him. He smiles and says, "I didn't know this robot would be so smart." Jia is happy to hear the word smart for herself. Then Kim Min asks her to tell him about the toy he bought for her. Jia answers very well. Suddenly, Kim Min notices a change in her. Her chest looks more swollen. He thinks, "Is her battery swollen?" He tells Jia to take off her dress, which makes Jia worried. Just then, Dr. Hong's light comes on. Jia was saying very bad words to him, hearing which Kim Min calls Dr. Hong again. He says to him, "Did you use a local battery that's swelling?" Dr. Hong says, "Due to its running time, we've installed an extra battery to increase its running limit, which is taking up more space." Kim Min says, "She's back in friend mode. Should I restart her again?" Dr. Hong says, "No, just tell her to switch to operational mode." Now Kim Min says, "I don't keep people who talk nonsense with me, but why do the robot's words make me so happy?" Now Kim Min was talking about the necklace that he lost and thought that the toy girl, Jia, had stolen it. He talks to her, thinking she's AG3. "What should I do with that thief?" Jia says, "You should file a case against her, but she might be innocent." Kim Min says, "You're taking her side even though I'm your master. You should take my side." Jia says, "You could be wrong too, master." Then Kim Min was taking medicine, but suddenly the medicine got stuck in his throat, causing him to start choking. Now Jia didn't know what to do, so she quickly approaches him and punches him on the back, causing the medicine to come out, and he feels relieved. He says, "What did you just do?" Then Jia receives instructions from AG3. She says, "We were taught to read humans' expressions and fix them. You needed first aid at the moment, so I helped you." Now Kim Min looks at her and points his finger towards her. Then Jia holds his hand. In the next scene, Jia was in Dr. Hong's lab. He was scolding her, so she angrily leaves, saying, "Change that robot's face." A flashback scene is shown. where Ji-ah and Dr. Hong were in a restaurant. She leaves after telling him to break up. Dr. Hong says she hasn't changed at all, she's just the same. In the next scene, Ji-ah was having dinner with her sister-in-law. Her sister-in-law shows her a necklace. This fell out of your dress. Ji-ah recognizes that it belonged to that guy. Ji-ah sends a video to Kim Min in which she is about to break the necklace, so he calls her. Ji-ah says, apologize to me and I won't break your necklace. He says, for what? Ji-ah says, you called me a thief and hid me. He says, you stole my necklace and now you're telling me to apologize? I won't. She says, I didn't know the necklace was with me. As soon as I saw it, I told you. Now give me your address, I'll send it to you. Otherwise, I'll throw it away. Then she hangs up the call. In the next scene, Ji-ah's light experiment becomes successful, so she becomes happy. I just hope KM Company likes this. On the other hand, Kim Min was sitting and eating something when he remembers the time spent with the robot. He says, did that robot save my life? Then he feels like the robot is around him. He says, I needed a robot just like this. Now he calls Dr. Hong and asks him to send Aji 3 to his house for a month. But Dr. Hong makes an excuse. That's not possible. We're changing our lab's location, which will take a week. So Kim Min says, then I'll keep Aji 3 at my house. Dr. Hong says, she can only be charged in the lab, so I'll send her after a week. In the next scene, Kim Min sends one of his assistants to Dr. Hong and asks him to make a deal. Ji-ah's project, which was to be given to KM Company, gets cancelled, so she feels sad, but she thinks she'll write a letter to convince the owner of KM Company to change his decision. Her friend says, send that letter to the boss's house. After this, they both come to deliver the letter to his house. At that moment, Kim Min's car passes by, so Ji-ah hides her face and thinks, is this the boss of KM Company? She gets quite shocked. In the next scene, Ji-ah's brother comes to her and asks about the money she earned working with Dr. Hong. Where did this money come from? When she doesn't tell, her brother breaks her light project and asks her to leave the house. Because of this, Ji-ah feels sad and says to her brother, you did not do well. And she leaves the house. In the next scene, Ji-ah gets a message from Dr. Hong. You can become our robot. So she agrees. This way, I will also convince Kim Min for my lamp project. Then she goes to Dr. Hong and says, I'll do your work for free, but I need food and a place to stay. Now Dr. Hong shifts his team to Kim Min's house. The house servant tells them some rules. You must not come in front of Kim Min under any circumstances. After the servant leaves, Dr. Hong also takes Ji-ah out of the bag. Then they all eat. In the next scene, Kim Min comes to Ji-ah and says something to her. She says, how can I help you? He tells her to set a password. She refuses at first, but then sets his password. He says, you saved me yesterday. She thinks, if you are yourself, give me the money. He says, I'll create a place inside you just for me, where no one else can go, and you'll input my information into your brain. She says, what do I have to input? So Kim Min says, the first thing you have to input is the hierarchy of this house. The thing I love is hierarchy. The thing that comes at the top of the hierarchy is pretty one. This back-scratching tool is pretty one. Then this vacuum cleaning robot is pretty 2. And this robot is pretty 3. Ji-ah says, I also want to be pretty. I mean, we're on the same level, right? Kim Min smiles and says, no, they are above you. You can earn points by making me happy. Then you'll also become pretty and equal in level to them. After that, I'll celebrate your birthday. She buys it. That day is her birthday. Ji-ah thinks he is really crazy. On the other hand, Dr. Hong and his entire team got stomach problems. Dr. Hong says, what caused this? A member says, the expired curry we ate yesterday. Dr. Hong says, Ji-ah ate 2 bowls of it. What will happen to her? In the next scene, Kim Min is showing Ji-ah the things in his house. Don't touch these things. Ji-ah also starts feeling stomach pain. On the other hand, Dr. Hong's team is waiting their turn outside the bathroom. Ji-ah is trying to stay relaxed in front of Kim Min, but she needs to go to the washroom. Kim Min shows her the photos of his parents and asks her to input them. He says, I hate deceit, so I'm glad you're a robot who will never betray me. Then Kim Min asks her to save another photo. Ji-ah asks, who is this, master? He says, this is my first love. Kim Min suddenly hears a strange sound, so he says, what was that sound? Ji-ah says, you farted. He says, I didn't do anything like that. Ji-ah says, then did I do it? Kim Min says, you're a robot, so you can't do that. Ji-ah says, then you did it and the smell is really strong. Can you change your underwear? So he leaves, asking her to wait there. Ji-ah immediately goes to the bathroom. Kim Min comes back from another room saying, your master is not someone who farts anywhere, but he doesn't see Ji-ah anywhere. So he looks for her and goes to the bathroom, where Ji-ah starts cleaning as soon as she sees him. He says, "What are you doing?" She says, "I'm cleaning." Now a flashback scene is shown. Ji-ah uses the washroom and starts to leave but smells something. She brings soap to clean. Then she notices the perfume, picks it up, and starts cleaning the commode with it. In the present, Kim Min says to her, "I didn't tell you to clean the bathroom. Will it be an issue if your hand gets wet?" Ji-ah says, "No, I can even wash dishes." He sees the perfume in her hand and says, "Does this look like a cleaning product to you?" She says, "Cleaning with perfume is a trend, master." Kim Min says, "Cleaning with such an expensive perfume? Your master is rich, so are you going to waste his money in the commode?" Then he notices sweat on Ji-ah's cheeks and moves towards her, but his foot slips on the soap on the floor and he starts to fall. The perfume bottle in his hand also starts to fall. Ji-ah tries to catch the bottle. Kim Min thinks she's trying to catch him, but she catches the perfume bottle. Kim Min falls down, and she falls on top of him. Now Ji-ah was wearing a metal body, so she feels very heavy to Kim Min, causing him body pain. Then Ji-ah starts pressing on him. He says, "Why did you catch the perfume instead of me?" She says, "Because it was very costly." Kim Min says, "You're a robot. Nothing would have happened to you even if you fell, so you could have fallen to the side." So Ji-ah starts explaining some physics law to him. Now Kim Min hears a dog barking and says to Ji-ah, "You will have to take care of me like a dog." Ji-ah says, "A dog takes care of its owner who has shown it love and care." He says, "You have to show the same loyalty." Ji-ah says, "Love me half as much as that person loved that dog." After this, Kim Min puts on a cat mask and says, "Recognize me, who am I?" She says, "You are my master." He starts smiling and says, "You will get 20 points because you made me laugh." Then he says, "You must recognize me in any condition. Then I will love you a lot. If you ever see me in a situation where you can't recognize me, go to the room I told you not to go to and open the drawer in front of you. There will be an injection in it. Give it to me. You will get 500 points in one go and then you will also become pretty for me." After this, Kim Min cooks in front of Ji-ah, and while he is eating, Ji-ah starts her project on the LCD and begins explaining it to him. But Kim Min says, "This project is useless," and then ignores her and puts her to work. So she starts cleaning with the vacuum cleaner. Talking to herself, Ji-ah accidentally knocks down his card castle. When Kim Min starts to say something after seeing the fallen castle, Ji-ah quickly says, "My battery is low, so I'm going into off mode." Next day, when Kim Min wakes up, he messages Ji-ah, also known as Aji3, to come home. When she arrives, he points to the table and asks, "What used to be here?" She says, "A castle made of cards." He says, "Where is it now?" She says, "You removed the castle." Kim Min says, "Yes, because a detective knocked it down and created a mess." Ji-ah says, "I'll make it again for you." He says, "It took me 15 years to make it." After this, some past scenes of Kim Min are shown when he was making the castle. He says, "When you knocked it down, I was very angry with you. But now the sunlight coming in through the window looks so beautiful. That castle made this room very dark. Similarly, I want to input my current face and emotions into you. You came into my life like light, Aji3, and your master is very happy with you. And you are the most precious thing here." In the next scene, Kim Min shows her the photos of his company's chief persons and asks, "Do you know who they are?" She tells him, "They are good people." Kim Min says, "They are my master's biggest enemies, so if you ever see them, you must hide. If they find out you're a robot, they'll destroy you." After this, Kim Min sees his assistant coming into the house, so he tells Ji-ah to bring coffee outside. When Ji-ah brings the coffee, her brother, who was Kim Min's assistant, is in front of her. Now she hides her face and puts the coffee in front of her brother. Kim Min tells him, "This is a robot." Next day, her brother says, "She looks real." After this, Kim Min asks her to tell him about her brother. Is he honest or not? She starts listing all his qualities. Then he tells her to change her dress. "We're going out." Next day, Kim Min's lover comes to meet him. He happily goes outside. She tells him, "I'll be working in your company now. And there's another reason I came here. My dad wants me to marry you." Then she comes closer and touches him. "I have said yes to him." She holds Kim Min's hand, causing him to feel unwell. So he tells her to leave. "I have an appointment," and goes inside the house. His condition was very bad. Ji-ah sees him and follows him. He can't inject himself, so Ji-ah remembers what he said. She takes the injection from the drawer and gives it to him. Next, we are shown Kim Min's childhood, where he is building a card castle with his parents. Then a scene of his birthday is shown, where everyone is very happy. Then he is going somewhere with his parents. Suddenly, they have an accident. Kim Min's mom holds him close, which saves him. When he regains consciousness, Yoo-chul's dad tells him, "From today, you are my son." After this, he performs the last rites of his parents. Then Yoo-chul's dad asks him to sign a document. He says, "Can I use the toilet first?" When he is in the toilet, he finds a letter in his pocket that says, "Never trust anyone." When he comes out, he hears Yoo-chul's dad talking to someone. They wanted to take over his dad's company. After this, Yoo-chul comes to him with some papers and asks him to sign them. So Kim Min writes something on those papers. While leaving, Yoo-chul holds his hand. Seeing the color change on his hand, Kim Min is shocked. This is how his allergy started. After this, he starts living alone in his house. One day, he looks at his face in the mirror and starts screaming. In the present, Kim Min regains consciousness. Seeing him so troubled, Ji-ah says, "Did you have a bad dream?" He says, "Yes, like someone stabbed me in the back." She says, "How are you feeling now?" He checks his bracelet to see his condition. He says to Ji-ah, "You gave me the injection, didn't you?" She says, "Yes." He says, "Weren't you scared of me?" Ji-ah says, "Why would a robot be scared? And no matter how you look, you will always be my master." He says, "You are much better than a dog. You understand me." Ji-ah says, "Will you promote me?" Kim Min says, "Yes, from today, you are part of the pretty squad." Ji-ah says, "Now stick to your words." After this, Kim Min sees the injection she gave him, which she applied strangely. He gets very angry with Ji-ah and tells her to leave. While leaving, Ji-ah sees the toy box that indeed had a mark. She thinks, "So, it was my fault." Thinking about his words, she says to herself, "Someone must have deceived him, and he has allergies." Even though he has everything, his life is not easy. In the next scene, when Ji-ah is with her friend, Kim Min calls her and asks about the parcel. "Did you tear it before sending?" She says, "No, trust me." He says, "First give me some proof." Then he cuts the call. "I shouldn't even talk to you." In the next scene, Kim Min was thinking about Riel. He says, "I need someone to talk to." So he goes towards Dr. Hong's room where he hears Ji-ah laughing. Kim Min thinks it's her charging time, but they are joking. He starts to go inside to check, but Dr. Hong comes out. He says, "Did you see me standing outside?" Dr. Hong says, "No, I came to get bandages." He says, "I need to talk to Aji 3. Dr. Hong says, "That's not possible right now," so Kim Min leaves angrily. Dr. Hong was worried about Kim Min's allergy marks, wondering whether he should send Ji-ah to him or not. A member says to him, "You should trust Ji-ah." In the next scene, Ji-ah's sister-in-law tells her brother, Ji-ah shouldn't have befriended the robot maker. Her brother asks, "What's his name?" She says, "Dr. Hong." On the other hand, Dr. Hong sees Jia sleeping and reminisces about the time spent with her. Next day, after Jia leaves, her brother meets Dr. Hong. Kim Min was talking to Jia. She asks him about the box. "Why didn't you open it?" Kim Min tells her to open the box. When she takes out the necklace, he tells her to put it on him. Jia puts it on him, and he feels very happy. Jia says, "Are you happy to get your mom's memento?" He says, "This was my mom's locket, and it has a broken star. Dad proposed to my mom on a mountain after seeing a falling star. It means they became part of their star." He shows her a meteor shower scene on the wall. "Here, Dad proposed to Mom?" She says happily. "Wow." Kim Min says, "This winter I will take you to see the meteor shower." She thinks, "But by then, Aji 3 will take my place." Kim Min says, "If I marry someone, I will give her this too." In the next scene, Kim Min asks Jia, "I have a friend who was proposed to by his love, but he has a disease. Can he stay with his first love without telling her?" Jia says, "Why can't he tell her?" He says, "I can't get close to her, I can't kiss her. Can he get married in such a situation?" Jia says, "Your friend has a very dangerous disease which makes him anxious. His first love asked him for marriage and he thinks he can stay alone after marriage." Kim Min says, "Yes." She says, "Then this isn't love. Love means being together." He says, "It's not as easy as it seems." Jia asks him, "Do you still love your first love?" He says, "Yes. When I heard her proposal, my heart started beating fast." Jia says, "Shit." Kim Min says, "What happened? Did it hurt you?" She says, "Why would it hurt me? If your heart beat fast, there's no other choice. Go to your first love, hold her hand, and confess." He says, "We can't hold hands because of the allergy. I'm allergic to touching humans." Jia says, "What do you take me for? Such an allergy doesn't exist." He says, "It does." After this, Kim Min says, "I'm hungry." Then he starts making crabs. She says, don't you think these are too many crabs? You can give them to others. He says, yes I have, and they will like them very much. On the other hand, Kim Min had sent crabs to Dr. Hong's team, which were alive. Here, Dr. Hong is talking to Jia's brother, Mr. Zhou. He asks him, why did you make a robot with my sister's face? He says, I have no answer for that. Mr. Zhou says, I'm giving you some time. If you don't change her face, I'll file a case against you. Kim Min was telling Jia, it will take them a lot of time to catch the crabs. Jia was thinking, how shameless this boy is. Meanwhile, Mr. Zhou asks Dr. Hong, when my sister broke up with you, what was the reason? He says, I want to know that too, but I don't know yet. Kim Min tells Jia while eating, I learned many things from my mom like cooking, but I don't know what I learned from my dad. Maybe shaving. After this, Jia sees him shaving in his childhood. She puts her hand on his shoulder and says, you've become a very good person despite all this. Kim Min says, my heart is beating very fast now. She says, did you remember your first love? He says, yes. If she were a robot like you, I could touch her like this too. To Ji, he holds Jia's hand and says, I could hold her hand and walk outside with her. Then he comes closer to Jia and says, I could even kiss her. In the next scene, Jia comes to Kim Min's house, puts her project documents on the table and says, today is my last chance. Just then, Kim Min arrives, talking on the phone about making some arrangements. After this, they are both going somewhere together. He says, the weather is perfect for a marriage proposal. Jia says, are you going to propose to her today? He starts smiling. Dr. Hong sees Kim Min kissing Jia and gets very angry. He says, we shouldn't have sent Jia to him. His member says, Jia has gone out with Kim Min. On the other side, Kim Min is making hot chocolate in a mug. He says, Riel gave this to me as a gift when I was a child. I think 15 years ago. Jia says, you've kept this mug safe until now? He says, yes, because it is very special to me. Just then, Riel arrives. Jia serves them both. She says, hot chocolate for me? Kim Min says, you liked this, didn't you? She says, yes, but in childhood. Now it's too sweet, so I don't like it anymore. Then she looks at the mug in surprise. What kind of mug is this? Kim Min tells her, you gave it to me as a gift. She says, talking about the past makes you seem old-fashioned. Kim Min starts smiling. She says, since you made it for me, I'll drink it. Then she asks Kim Min for his answer. Kim Min says, I won't go on dates with you, nor will I kiss you. She says, so will you marry me directly? He says, no. She becomes sad. Why are you rejecting me? Kim Min says, you'll find someone better. Then he gives her a necklace case. She says, why are you giving this to me? He says, I'm giving this to you as a friend. She says, I can't take this from a friend. And before leaving, she shakes hands with Kim Min and says, let's shake hands and forget about marriage. He shakes hands with her and says, you are the first and last girl in my life. Then she leaves, and Kim Min's condition worsens. He starts to inject himself, but doesn't. He remembers the doctor's words, if you get married, you will die. Then he is about to throw the necklace. Jia stops him. It's your mother's. He says, leave me alone. Then he stops throwing the necklace and sits down, crying. Just then, it starts raining. Jia covers him with an umbrella and sits next to him. After a while, he asks Jia to walk with him and tells her, my friend's story was my story. I rejected my lover, but in reality, I got rejected. She says, can I ask you something? He says, yes. Jia says, why did you want to give her that necklace? He says, I told you before that she was the first and last woman in my life. She says, maybe someone else will come into your life. Kim Min says, there won't be anyone. He says, you don't know human feelings, so don't talk about it. Jia says, I know you need me. He says, that's not true. Jia says, then why are you holding my hand? Kim Min says, I don't know. Then he notices that all his allergy marks are gone. He is shocked. They healed without me injecting. Now he starts to stumble, but his servant catches him. Kim Min moves away from him and thinks, why is there no reaction? Am I cured? After this, they were both driving somewhere, and Dr. Hong was also following Jia. Kim Min stops the car at a place and gets out. Jia was following him. Then they walk through a crowd. Kim Min gets bumped by people, but he's surprised that there is no reaction. Then he takes some caps from a cap seller and takes pictures, and Kim Min is very happy. At a place, Jia was not with him, so he starts having a reaction again. He calls the doctor and says, I was fine, but now I'm having reactions again. The doctor asks, do you have a syringe? He says, no. Suddenly seeing Jia coming towards him, his condition starts improving. He tells the doctor, when I see her, the rashes go away, and when I don't, the rashes start appearing. The doctor keeps asking him questions, but he cuts the call and hugs Ji-ah. He says to her, "When you were with me, nothing happened to me. Stay with me until my death. You are the most precious thing to me." Then he kisses her on the forehead. Just then, Dr. Hong arrives, separates them, and starts taking Ji-ah away. Kim Min doesn't let her go, so Ji-ah says, "My battery's low, so I'm going into off mode," and closes her eyes. After this, Dr. Hong drops Ji-ah at her home and says, "Your part-time work is over." In the next scene, Kim Min smiles, remembering the time spent with Ji-ah, and says, "This is truly a miracle." Just then, he gets a call from the doctor. The doctor asks, "Did you tell the robot about your disease and troubles?" He says, "Yes." The doctor says, "The reason for this miracle is your friendship with that robot." Now Dr. Hong tells his teammates, "I won't send AG3 to Kim Min anymore. We'll leave this place." The next day, Kim Min calls Riel and asks her out on a date. Riel finds Ji-ah's project documents. She says, "This looks like a good project." Ji-ah was with her friend. Just then, she receives a call informing her, "Your project has been accepted." Hearing this, she becomes very happy. Kim Min was waiting for AG3, but she wasn't coming. So he calls Dr. Hong and asks. Dr. Hong says, "Her test phase is over. I am leaving here and will find another investor." Kim Min says, "What about the money you took from me?" Dr. Hong says, "I will return it to you." Kim Min says, "Why?" He says, "Because your attention towards AG3 is not appropriate." Kim Min is shocked. In the next scene, Ji-ah comes to Kim Min's house to take her belongings. Dr. Hong's member tells her to wait outside, so she stands outside waiting. Kim Min's servant sees her and tells her to come inside, thinking she is the robot. Now she comes inside and starts hiding from Kim Min, but Kim Min sees her and hugs her. "You ran away from there because you were missing me too." He tells her, "From today, you have to input more about me." She says, "But that will waste a lot of energy." Kim Min says, "How long can your battery last?" She tells him. Kim Min tells her to sit and says, "You were the first friend I made after 15 years, and that's you. So remember this, I am going to spend a lot of money to save you. Dr. Hong wants to separate you from me, but I can't lose you at any situation." After this, Kim Min tries to bribe Dr. Hong's team with a lot of money, but they don't agree and demand the return of the robot. Then Kim Min's servant tries to bribe Dr. Hong's team with many services, but they still don't agree. Now Kim Min is worried about what to do. Jia tells him to cook food for their team. He says, "I won't do that." Jia says, "Do you really want to lose me?" He says, "No." Then Kim Min takes out the cooking utensils for them. Jia says, "These are very beautiful." Kim Min says, "My mom loved feeding people, but I am using these after 15 years. While cooking, Kim Min cuts his hand. Jia says, "Why are you cooking so angrily?" He says, "This is the only thing I can do to save you." In the next scene, Dr. Hong's team comes to Kim Min to take Jia away. Kim Min tells them to eat. "I have made very good dishes for you all." Kim Min shows attitude at the dining table. Jia takes him aside and says, "You can't eat before them, and you should talk to them nicely." After this, Kim Min treats them well. After eating, they start leaving, and Jia asks them to wash the dishes. Then Kim Min tells Jia to come to his room. He rests his head on her shoulder and says, "I lost." Jia consoles him and says, "You tried for it." Then he gets up and starts going outside. "I'll try again." Now the team repairs one of Kim Min's robots. So Kim Min becomes very happy and starts kissing the robot. Seeing him kiss the robot impresses them. He says, "Let's have some beer." Then Kim Min fries chicken for them. While drinking, Kim Min asks them, "I gave you such a good offer. Why did you refuse?" They say, "Dr. Hong has already made the decision. We can't do anything." Kim Min, sad again, falls asleep on Jia's shoulder. The next day, when Kim Min wakes up, no one was there. On the other hand, Dr. Hong arrives there and calls them because they were not in the room. Now a member tells Jia, "Tell Dr. Hong you came to collect your belongings and don't mention what happened yesterday." When they come into the room, Dr. Hong tells them, "We have found a new investor, but he wants to see AG3, so we have to leave here." Meanwhile, Kim Min gets a call and is informed Dr. Hong was defamed by one of his professors, so he handed over all his research for the team's safety. After this, Kim Min knocks on their room door. When Dr. Hong comes out, Kim Min says to him, "Why did someone defame you? I know, I can help you clear your name and get a lab." But Dr. Hong doesn't agree. He says, "I will do all this myself." He says, "AG3 is right. I don't know how to talk to people." Then he holds Dr. Hong's hand, causing his condition to worsen. He says to him, "Help me." After this, Dr. Hong is seen talking to Kim Min on a video call. He says to him, "This robot is very important to Kim Min. Now Dr. Hong comes outside, thinking about something. He comes into the room and tells everyone to leave. Seeing them leave makes Kim Min sad. Dr. Hong was also thinking about Kim Min's words while in the car. Then he decides and tells everyone, "We are going back." Now near the house, Ji-ah says to Dr. Hong, "I will do all this." Kim Min becomes very happy when he sees them coming back. After this, Dr. Hong signs Kim Min's agreement. Dr. Hong says, "Promise me you will never touch Aji 3. Kim Min agrees. In the next scene, Kim Min comes outside their room and tells Aji 3 to come out, and then takes her on a ride. He says, "From today, I will personally pick you up and drop you off so that your battery lasts longer." She says, "Am I precious?" Kim Min makes a funny face and says, "Absolutely not. Get ready to eat food." Then, going inside the house, Kim Min tells her to clean a room. When Ji-ah goes into the room, Kim Min says, "I'm bored with your pink suit. We need to go out, so wear one of these dresses." When Ji-ah comes out wearing the dress, he can't stop looking at her. Ji-ah asks, "How do I look?" He says, "Beautiful." Ji-ah says, "Really?" He says, "Yes, you look very pretty." Then he places his hand on her head and then removes it. "Don't do this." She says, "Why?" Kim Min says, "I promised Dr. Hong not to touch you." Then he comes close to her and says, "Aji 3, I want to kiss you once." Then he changes the subject. "I need to go on a date with Riel and kiss her. I don't know how that will happen." After this, Ji-ah calls her friend to help Kim Min. Now Dr. Hong introduces her to Kim Min as Ji-ah's friend. So Kim Min asks Ji-ah to find out her history. She tells him her entire background. Then she tells Kim Min many things about kissing. She says, when the sexual feeling comes, the kiss will happen automatically. She says, "Have you ever thought about kissing Aji 3? He thinks for a moment and says, "Absolutely not." After this, they both say they are going for a walk. While walking ahead, Ji-ah's friend pushes her, causing her to fall, but Kim Min catches her and they both get lost in each other. She asks, "Would you still not want to date her?" He says, "No, I don't like women like her." Now while leaving, she says, "When it's raining, don't forget to take an umbrella." In the next scene, Kim Min has to go on a date with Riel. So Dr. Hong says, "I will also go with Aji 3. Now Riel is also there. Her heel injury gets worse, so Kim Min brings flat shoes for her and helps her wear them. Dr. Hong says to Ji-ah, "They look good together." After a while, Riel gets a call from someone, so she says bye to him and leaves. Dr. Hong had also gone to get an umbrella, so Ji-ah stands alone. It starts raining, so Kim Min comes to her with an umbrella and says, "This is my favorite umbrella, and I like sharing it with you." Then he shows her the umbrella's function and says, "Whoever thought of this must be a genius. I'd love to meet them." Now Ji-ah starts to fall, so Kim Min catches her. They are very close. Ji-ah says, "This is the time to kiss." So Kim Min starts to kiss her. Kim Min says, "Someone said the first kiss is like an apple. Someone said it's like rain. I thought a lot. When my lips first met, I remembered. My lips met a robot." Regaining consciousness, Kim Min says to Ji-ah, "What were you doing? Why did you kiss me?" She says, "Were you going to kiss me?" He says, "No." She says, "I'm sorry, it won't happen again." Kim Min says, "Did I say something?" Ji-ah says, "Shall we kiss then?" He says, "Is it really you?" Just then, Dr. Hong arrives, and Kim Min becomes silent. After this, Kim Min comes home. Ji-ah also leaves with Dr. Hong, but doesn't go to Kim Min's house and gets off in the middle of the way. Kim Min comes home, but keeps thinking about the kiss with Aji 3. He says, "It was my first kiss, and she stole my first kiss." On the other hand, Ji-ah thinks, "I'll tell him everything after the test ends." Kim Min happily tells his doctor, "The robot likes me." The doctor says, "When I come back to Korea, I'll meet that robot." Ji-ah was thinking about Kim Min, and accidentally calls Kim Min. She cuts the call, but Kim Min calls her back. Now she answers and asks him for money. "You owe me money?" He says, "No." When Ji-ah is about to hang up, he says, "Answer one question and take the money." She says, "What?" Kim Min says, "When lips meet, is that called a kiss?" Ji-ah says, "Was it just a touch? Or for a longer time?" Kim Min says, "Yes, it was long." She says, "Then it's definitely a kiss." Kim Min says, "I knew it was a kiss." Ji-ah says, "Was the kiss good? Did your heart beat fast?" He says, "Yes, I liked it a lot." Now hearing this, Ji-ah hangs up the phone. Kim Min messages her, "Someday someone will like you a lot. Always stay happy." Reading this, Ji-ah starts smiling. The next day, due to lack of sleep, Ji-ah's eyes are red, so Dr. Hong gives her eye drops. When she goes to Kim Min, he says, "It's all my fault. I taught you the wrong thing, so you did this." She says, "What do you mean?" Kim Min says, "Input into yourself that you can't love. You can come close to me, but we can't be close. I mean, don't do what you did yesterday again. Jia asks, what did I do yesterday? Now Jia pretends not to remember. After this, Jia's friend comes there and he says to her, someone stole my first kiss but she doesn't even remember it. So she advises Kim Min, take her outside with you. Now he imagines kissing Rael, but Aji 3 also comes there. So Kim Min says, how can I kiss there when she's also there? Then he leaves angrily. In the next scene, Kim Min takes Jia outside and opens an umbrella, asking her, does this remind you of anything? She says, no. She says, is it necessary to remember? He says, no, but it's necessary to erase. Jia says, then why do you keep asking me to remember? He says, but I remember. Jia tells him to forget everything too. He says, I'm not a robot who can forget everything. In the next scene, Kim Min was making Jia do all the household chores. She was cleaning the window outside when Dr. Hong saw her doing this. He goes to confront Kim Min. He says, don't make Aji 3 do all the work. I will do all the work myself. Now seeing the umbrella, he says, I made this umbrella. Jia says, no, it's my invention. Kim Min says, you can't make this umbrella. The person who made it is very genius. At night, Kim Min sneaks into Dr. Hong's room and starts talking to Aji 3. Seeing her, he says, are you the Aji 3 here? She says, only one Aji 3 has been made in Santa Maria. Kim Min asks her, what does friendship mean? She says, a relationship has to be built. The next day, when Jia goes to Kim Min, she thinks, I have to forget this and move on. Now she comes to Kim Min, who is sad. She asks him, are you still angry about yesterday? But Kim Min ignores her and goes to do laundry. Now he was washing clothes in the tub, and Jia starts to wipe the soap off his face. So he holds her hand and says, you remember everything. You haven't forgotten anything. Jia says, I don't understand what you're talking about. Kim Min says, I hate you. How much more pain will you give me by pretending to be a robot? We are not friends from today. Stay in operational mode only. Then he tells her to leave. In the next scene, Dr. Hong is proven innocent of the allegations, and everyone is very happy. This was all because of Kim Min, and they invite Dr. Hong to a party. After this, everyone is at Jia's friend's restaurant, drinking. Now Jia's friend deliberately leaves Jia and Kim Min together and goes outside. After this, Jia comes to Kim Min. She says to him, you've had a lot to drink. You need to go back home. He says, I don't want to go. So Jia starts to leave, but Kim Min holds her hand. He says to her, don't go anywhere. If you leave, I won't be able to live. Jia says, you should say this to a friend. Now Kim Min says, have you ever wanted a robot to be human? Talking like this, he falls asleep. Then Jia says to him, I'm not a robot. In the next scene, Jia sees that Aji 3 is being repaired. She asks the doctor, and he tells her, in a few days she will be completely fine. Until then, you have to keep your human identity a secret. The next day, when she comes to Kim Min's house, he tells her to change her dress. After this, he takes her to a shopping mall and buys her a dress and a bag. Then they both go to a restaurant, where the waitress seats Jia at a different table. Just then, Riel and her dad arrive there. While eating, Kim Min agrees to the engagement with Riel's dad, and he says, that would be good. Riel's dad asks Kim Min, since when do you like Riel? He says, for 15 years. She wrote me many letters. Riel says, but I didn't write any letters. But her dad stops her from saying anything else. Kim Min didn't understand anything. After they leave, Kim Min tells Jia to leave as well. She asks him, why did you bring me along? He says, because I wanted to bring you along. She says, do you remember what you said to me last night? He says, yes, I said, I wish you were human. But what do these words mean? Will you marry me? If you're troubled, erase everything from your memory. She says, why are you behaving like this? Kim Min stops the car and says, you don't tell me anything either. Because you're a robot. Make a list of Riel's dresses. Now Jia comes crying, and Dr. Hong asks her, what happened? She says, nothing. Next scene. Kim Min comes home and looks at Riel's letters and realizes that the handwriting has changed. Then he looks in the study where Jia had made a heart out of books. Dr. Hong had called Kim Min. He asks him, why did you insult Aji 3? He says, does she have feelings? Dr. Hong says, she is very important to me. He says, but to me, she's just a robot. In the next scene, Dr. Hong was thinking about Jia. Why did she break up with me? Now he goes to the restaurant where they last met. Dr. Hong had told Jia about his project. She was very happy. He says, now I have to go to America. Jia says, do I have to go too? He says, yes, you come too. Don't waste your time on small jobs. Jia doesn't like this and says they should break up and leaves. Next scene. Dr. Hong and his team are preparing Jia's project and celebrating it. Jia says, can I be a part of your genius group? They say, yes, absolutely. Then she explains the project details to them. Next scene shows the project event. Jia arrives with a changed getup. Riel was leading this project, so her dad and the company's CEO were also present. Now the CEO of the company is called on stage to give the prize to the winner. He comes on stage. Just then, Kim Min also arrives there. Next scene, everyone has set up their project stalls. People weren't coming to her stall, so she was sad. Above, Kim Min was also watching Ji-ah. Seeing her sad, he thinks, she wrote those letters with a lot of confidence. Now Ji-ah hears her dad's voice. She imagines her dad talking to her. He says, I'm good with cars and you're good with people. Just as I fix cars, you should work on fixing people. I believe in you. Now in the present, Ji-ah says to the people present, have you ever loved someone? Do you need to support someone? Wherever you are, you can send your love to them with this light. At first, a customer comes to her. She shows him her project. Then more customers start coming to her wanting to buy her product. Jia's brother and Dr. Hong are also happy to see this. Dr. Hong says, I made a mistake in not noticing Jia's talent 4 years ago, and you are making the same mistake. The company's CEO also comes to Jia's stall and wishes her the best of luck. Just then, Kim Min arrives there as well. He says, this product is for the person you love, and if there is someone who has troubled you a lot, you will still remember them. So, will you break or throw away this lamp? Jia remembers that Kim Min had told her that both the company's CEO and his dad were his enemies. Jia says, why keep friendships with those who leave you? Make new friends. My dad used to tell me the same when I was hurt by some selfish friends, that always say goodbye to those friends and make new friends. Kim Min says, your dad was right. I would love to meet him. Jia says, Dad passed away when I was in high school. Kim Min says, you remind me of someone. If I touch this lamp, I remember someone. And if I don't touch it, she says, you will definitely touch it. Now he tells Jia to take a lamp away. I'll try. As soon as he touches the lamp, the other lamp lights up as well. It seems to him that Aji 3 is holding that lamp. Then he leaves from there. In the next scene, Kim Min is getting petrol for his car. When he is paying, his hand touches the salesman's hand. He didn't notice, so he leaves, but later remembers. Why didn't I have a reaction? Then he goes to the hospital to see the doctor. There, a patient was falling, so he helps him up. The doctor is also shocked. Why didn't you have a reaction? He goes to them and hugs them. You have always been with me for the past 15 years. The doctor says, I don't understand how this is possible. Were you happy about something? Kim Min remembers the lamp. He says, yes, I met someone dear to me today. The doctor says, someone you can marry? This is amazing. Now we can return Aji 3 inches. Kim Min says, what if she stays with me? The doctor says, you will get married. And tell me, which woman would want you to live with a robot? You are happy because you got attached to that robot, and she likes you too. But that's not enough. You need a life partner and real love in life to feel alive. When Kim Min leaves the doctor, Ji-ah comes to see the doctor. They pass by each other but don't see each other. Outside, Kim Min calls Dr. Hong for help. Ji-ah goes to the doctor and discusses Kim Min's case. The doctor shows her a video of a patient who also had the same disease as Kim Min. But after love came into his life, he started getting better. Now Ji-ah thinks about Kim Min. She thinks, you spent such a long time alone. How scared you must have been. She asks, if a robot instead of a human made this cure, could it be possible? The doctor says, do you know Dr. Hong? On the other side, Dr. Hong comes to meet Kim Min. Kim Min asks him to drink. In the next scene, Jia comes with the doctor to Dr. Hong's team. They are shocked to see Aji 3. Jia says, did you all know about this? Now the doctor tells them something. Kim Min was telling Dr. Hong, you told me to train the robot and also to share my feelings with it. They say yes. Kim Min says, when I did that, Dr. Hong says, your body recovered. But Kim Min says, I fell in love with Aji 3. Dr. Hong says, that's not love. You didn't have any friends, so you made Aji 3 your friend. You got attached to her. That's not love. But Kim Min says, I felt the same way. But when Aji 3 is with me, I feel alive. Dr. Hong says, but she is a robot. Kim Min says, that's the problem. Will she ever love me? Dr. Hong says, that's not possible. She says such things because of the input given to her. Now Kim Min says tearfully, tell me, is there any solution to this? Dr. Hong, after drinking, drops Kim Min at his house and then goes back to his team. Ji-ah asks him, you knew all about his disease, yet you sent me to him? Was it for money? She says, it's good that he's fine now, but his life could have been at risk because of me if he had found out I was human. She starts to leave angrily, and Pai says, Dr. Hong wanted Kim Min to get better. That's why he did this. After this, Ji-ah goes home and hugs her sister-in-law, crying a lot. When her brother comes home, he goes to Ji-ah. Ji-ah says apologetically, I should have listened to you. If I had a job, I wouldn't be in such a mess. Her brother says, whatever happened, I didn't plan it, but you learned from it. She says, everything has turned upside down, and I don't know how to make it right. In the next scene, Kim Min calls Aji 3 to him and says, I want to spend time with you. You are the same, but I have changed. She says, someone has punished you because you are in a lot of pain. Kim Min says, am I very bad? Aji 3 says, no matter how you look, you are my master. On the other side, Ji-ah was coming with Dr. Hong. The doctor tells her, the patient I told you about, his girlfriend betrayed him. But don't betray Kim Min. In the next scene, Dr. Hong tells Kim Min, Aji 3 needs to be reset. Now Ji-ah goes to Kim Min. He says, for the past few months, you have been everything to me. You brought light into my life. The time spent with you feels like a miracle. Ji-ah says, I am not your only remedy. Everyone who loves you is your remedy. So whatever happens next, always be happy. You have cherished me like a treasure and given me so much love. I can never forget this. Thank you, Master. Kim Min says, today, I am going to reset you. She says, push the button on my neck, my reset will start. Kim Min says, I have one last thing to input. She says, that will also be deleted by the reset master. Kim Min puts his necklace on her and hugs her, saying, I love you. He's crying a lot. Ji-ah also starts crying. She says, every moment spent with you makes me happy. Kim Min pushes her button, restarting her system. She says, all my memories will be deleted in 5 seconds. After this, it's shown that both of them start living very sadly. Kim Min packs all of Aji 3's belongings. Then Kim Min goes to the office and interacts well with all the workers. He then goes to the canteen and sits with Mr. Joe, who is having lunch. Mr. Joe is shocked to see Kim Min. After eating, Kim Min tells Mr. Joe to bring all the files and records. After working for a long time, Mr. Joe tells Kim Min, you should go home now. When Kim Min comes home, Dr. Hong and his team are there. They cook for Kim Min. When Kim Min eats, he says, this is not good. Dr. Hong says, all right, then I'll eat it. Kim Min says, no, you all have made it with so much effort. I'll eat it. Dr. Hong remembers Ji-ah saying, now you all stay with Kim Min like a family so that he is not alone. After eating, they all play games. Then Kim Min goes to sleep, but he can't sleep. So he calls Ji-ah. He says, I need to say goodbye, but the conditions are the same, Ji-ah. Hearing his voice, Ji-ah starts crying. Then she tells him, I'm going far away. Kim Min says, no. Then who will bring my toys? And who will I call? She says, I've quit that job, so don't call me anymore. Then she hangs up and starts crying. Dr. Hong sees her crying from outside. In the next scene, Ji-ah applies to go to Australia. She comes home and tells her sister-in-law, I'm going to Australia for a few days. I'll work and learn English there. Her sister-in-law tries to dissuade her. Don't go to work now. She says, I need to buy a plane ticket, so I have to go. In the next scene, Ji-ah is shown doing very labor-intensive work. She goes to a shop to deliver, and there she sees Kim Min, who is with Riel. Ji-ah hides her face and quickly leaves the place. In the following scene, when a meeting was called to fire Kim Min from the company, Kim Min also calls Dr. Hong for help. They brief everything and also show their robot project, which makes Kim Min's work easier. In the next scene, Ji-ah sends her lamp to Kim Min. He is happy to see the lamp. When he touches the lamp, he imagines Ji-ah sitting in front of him. But later, he cries a lot. Dr. Hong was about to change Aji 3's face, but Kim Min stops him and says, I miss her. I need to see her again. After this, Aji 3 comes to Kim Min. He talks to her, but Kim Min feels that something is missing. He thinks it might be because of the restart. The next day, Kim Min is going somewhere. He hears about the meteor shower and decides to go there. Now on the train he is sitting in, Ji-ah is sitting in front of him. He keeps looking at her. Ji-ah also sees him. Now we are shown a scene from a little earlier when Riel was with Kim Min. She tells him, I can't marry you. Kim Min says, all right, I'll tell Dad myself, but I needed to tell you something. For the past 15 years, I haven't sent you letters and cards on your birthday. Dad sent them to you. She says, whether you sent them or not, but whenever I opened and read them, I felt happy. Thank you for that happiness. After this, Kim Min arrives at the train station. He asks Mr. Joe about the work and they tell him to come there. Now Ji-ah also arrives at the same train station. She had to meet her relative. Kim Min is shocked to see Ji-ah. Ji-ah starts hiding her face and tries to ignore him. On a passenger's request, Kim Min leaves that seat. Going outside, Kim Min calls Dr. Hong and asks, "Whose face did you use for AG3? He tells him about a friend. "She was hired for this, but I don't have contact with her now." Kim Min says, "Can I see her somewhere?" Dr. Hong says, "It's possible, but you should ignore her." Then Kim Min calls Mr. Cho and says, "I don't think I can make it. You handle everything." On the other side, Dr. Hong's team calls some designers who were fake people. They hack all their data and save the information about AG3 on a drive. Kim Min gets off the train and starts following Ji-ah. Ji-ah arrives at her relative's house, which was a restaurant. She starts helping them. Kim Min is watching her from below. After this, Ji-ah goes to get fish on her aunt's request. Everyone there knew her, so she talks to everyone nicely. Ji-ah sees a cat there and starts loving it. Then she takes the fish to her aunt. Now Kim Min also goes to the restaurant after her. He is shocked to see her. Kim Min says, "Do you know me?" She says, "No, I don't know you." Kim Min says, "We traveled on the train together." She says, "Yes, I remember. So why did you follow me? What's the matter?" Kim Min says, "Can we talk for a while?" She says, "Why?" Kim Min says, "I need to talk to you." Ji-ah says, "I don't have time. I have a lot of work." Kim Min says, "I'll wait for you," and sits there. Ji-ah goes to the kitchen, takes off her bracelet, and calls her friend. Her friend tells her to ignore Kim Min. After all the customers leave, Ji-ah comes and sits beside him and says, "Why did you follow me? Do you love me? Even if that's the case, you can't come to my workplace like this." He says, "I'm hungry." Ji-ah angrily goes inside and messages Dr. Hong about the whole situation. Meanwhile, Dr. Hong is removing the virus from the computer and protecting the whole system. Ji-ah keeps Kim Min waiting for a long time, but he doesn't leave. So she comes out and asks him, "What do you want to say?" Kim Min says, "I recently lost a friend who brought me out of 15 years of darkness." She says, "That's terrible. But what's the connection to me?" Kim Min says, "You're like that friend to me." Ji-ah says, "I understand. Do you know Dr. Hong? Do you know about AG3? She's a robot. Dr. Hong made me the character model of that robot. The person you see before you is not a robot, but a human." He says, "I know." She says, "Then why are you following me?" Kim Min apologizes to her. Ji-ah says, "Now leave from here." Kim Min says, "I can't see you." She asks, "Why?" Kim Min says, "Because you are very beautiful." Ji-ah tells him to stand up and then throws him out of the restaurant. Now Kim Min asks her, "I need a room upstairs." But Ji-ah gets annoyed and goes inside, closing the door. After a while, she checks outside and sees that he's not there, thinking Kim Min has left. Now she is talking to Dr. Hong when suddenly Kim Min comes into the kitchen and scares her. She says, "Why did you come back?" Kim Min says, "My bag and coat are here." She says, "Then take them and leave." Kim Min says, "But I haven't eaten yet." Then he goes outside and starts eating. Ji-ah brings him water and places it beside him. At that moment, her aunt asks her to park the car. Kim Min asks her aunt, "Can I get a room?" She says, "Yes, which one do you want?" Then she asks Ji-ah to show him the room. Ji-ah takes him upstairs and shows him the room. He asks, "Can you get me some coffee?" Ji-ah says, "There's a coffee shop in front, get it from there." He says, "I don't have change." Ji-ah gives him some coins. After that, Kim Min is getting coffee from the coffee machine when the aunt helps him. Then Ji-ah comes and tells her aunt, "I'm going to the warehouse." The aunt says, "It's quite dark, I'll come with you." But she says, "No need." So the aunt tells Kim Min, "You go with her." Now they both are going together. They go to park the car inside and Ji-ah starts looking for the fish basket. Suddenly, the warehouse owner accidentally locks them in and leaves. Ji-ah shouts a lot but no one hears. Now Ji-ah says to Kim Min, "Don't worry, I'll get us out of here." She tries to call, but due to no signal, the call doesn't go through. He says, "It's okay. I'm used to such situations." Now his stomach makes a noise. So Ji-ah says, "Maybe your stomach is upset." But he says, "No, it wasn't me." She says, "Yes, it was me. I didn't have dinner or lunch." After that, Ji-ah finds something. She says, "We'll use this to stay warm." While setting it up, a thorn pricks Ji-ah's finger. Kim Min starts to remove it. Ji-ah goes silent, seeing him care for her. Then she sets it up and says to Kim Min, "Sleep now." Kim Min says, "What will you do?" She says, "I'll exercise because exercising keeps the body warm." Kim Min looks around and sees a heater and some food items. Then they start eating. He smiles while looking at her. So Ji-ah asks, "Why are you laughing like that?" He says, "Everything I wanted to do with AG3, I'm feeling it with you." She says, "Yes, but I'm a human." Kim Min says, "How old are you?" "I'm 29 inches." She says, "Me too." Kim Min says, "Can we be friends?" She says, "No." Kim Min asks, "Why?" Jia says, "Because I don't know you." Kim Min tells her his name. "I'm Kim Min." She says, "You got locked here following me." He says, "I like it." She asks, "What do you mean?" Kim Min says, "Right now I am everything." Jia says, "Won't such talks give your girlfriend a misunderstanding?" He says, "I don't have a girlfriend." After that, he starts drinking wine. Then Kim Min says, "It seems it's raining outside." Jia says, "No, it's windy outside. Do you like rain?" He says, "Yes, I got my first kiss in the rain." Then he starts talking about Aji 3. Jia says, "I'll listen to all your talks, but promise me you'll go back tomorrow." Then Kim Min tells her the whole story and then says, "I decided to reset Aji 3. And that's the end of the story. Jia asks, "Why did you decide to reset her?" He says, "I was very lonely before, but because of Aji 3, I started getting better." She says, "If Aji 3 saw you like this, she would be happy." Kim Min says, "What would Aji 3 say?" "Very good." She says, "Why did you call the reset foolish?" Kim Min says, "That's a secret." Jia says, "Can't you tell me?" Kim Min says, "If you become my friend, I'll tell you." Then jokingly he says, "Will you be my friend?" Seeing her sad face, he says, "I taught her everything again. I wanted her to come back to me. But my Aji 3 didn't return. My heart says, don't forget the past. I was scared, so I erased her memories. But now I'm paying for it. That's why." After this, she says, "It's morning now." Kim Min says, "Time passed quickly. You got to know about me. Now tell me about yourself." Then she tells him about her family. After this, Ji-ah says to him, "Now we have talked about everything. So you should go back to Seoul as per your promise. With time, everything will be fine. Only memories will remain. Always stay happy, Kim Min. Be happy from within." Now in the morning, when the owner opens the door, they both are sleeping with their heads on each other's shoulders. On the other hand, those who hacked Dr. Hong's lab system find a video that reaches the company's first CEO. He is happy to see it. Dr. Hong had also come to Kim Min. Ji-ah says to him, "Take him away from here." Ji-ah's aunt gets a call, so she tells Ji-ah to close the restaurant. Before leaving, Kim Min shakes hands with Ji-ah. She tells him to take care of himself. When he goes downstairs, many customers are entering the restaurant. Ji-ah says, "There won't be lunch today." But they say, "Get us food." She says, "But there's no one to cook right now." Just then, Kim Min comes and says, "Everyone wait, you will get food." Then he goes to the kitchen and starts cooking. Dr. Hong helps in serving. After all the customers leave, Kim Min also makes food for them. Kim Min tells Ji-ah to taste each dish one by one. On the other hand, Dr. Hong's team finds a file that wasn't deleted. Aji 3 says, "I created this file, and in that folder were memories of Kim Min with Aji 3. They are shocked that this folder has leaked. Before leaving, Ji-ah says to him, "Keep your promise and don't come here again." After they leave, Ji-ah wears the necklace. On the other side, Dr. Hong's team informs them about the folder leak. They stop at a store to buy something. As soon as they get in the car, Kim Min wasn't there. Kim Min goes back to Jia's restaurant, but it was closed. A lady tells him, "The girl has left." Kim Min starts looking for her. He finds her sitting by the seaside. Jia is crying a lot. As soon as Kim Min goes to her and calls her, when she looks at him, Kim Min sees the Aji 3 necklace on her neck. He says, "Why are you wearing this necklace?" Then he starts remembering all the memories. Jia says to him, "Let me explain." He pushes her away and says, "You've lied to me so much." Suddenly, Kim Min starts feeling unwell due to a reaction. He falls to the ground. Just then, Dr. Hong arrives. He quickly takes out an injection from his bag and gives it to him. Then they take Kim Min home. Ji-ah is crying a lot. The doctor treats him at home. Because of the video, Dr. Hong has to give Aji 3 to those people, as they had also learned about Kim Min's disease. After Kim Min's treatment, when he regains consciousness, he gets up and goes outside, where Ji-ah sees him and asks about his condition. But Kim Min ignores her and starts walking ahead. Suddenly, he falls to the ground. His doctor comes and takes him inside. Next scene, Ji-ah's brother, Mr. Jo, goes to Kim Min and tells him the whole situation. Kim Min tells him to file a case against the creators of Aji 3. Mr. Jo tells Kim Min, "Because of that video, they found out about your disease. They threatened Dr. Hong to show it in the press, so Dr. Hong had to give them Aji 3 inches. Kim Min says, "So what about me? Do you want me to believe all this?" Mr. Jo says, "That's the truth. If you file a case against them, all the information will come out in the press, and you could also be removed from the company." Kim Min says, "Still file a case against the Santa Maria team and the robot they created." Mr. Jo says, "All right, but also accept my resignation." give me another position in the company. I've written the reason in the letter. When Kim Min reads the letter, he says, "So your sister is the reason for all this." Mr. Joe says, "I apologize to you." Kim Min says, "Leave and tell the Santa Maria team to get out of my house." Kim Min's doctor calls Jia outside. Jia says, "What should I do now? First, he got better because of me, and now he's sick again because of me. What should I do to make him better again?" The doctor says, "Don't ask me all this. You made him better before. Now do something again to make him better." The next day, Jia's sister-in-law tells her to have breakfast. Suddenly, an idea comes to her mind. She says to her sister-in-law, "Teach me cooking." Then she starts teaching her. In the next scene, Yu Cheol's dad shows Riel's dad a picture of Kim Min's disease and says, "Do you want such a person as your son-in-law?" He tells him to marry Riel to Yu Cheol. "I'll transfer the shares to Riel's name. And then we'll also remove Kim Min from the company." Jia had cooked food for Kim Min. She says, "I made this with my own hands." But Kim Min throws all the food into the dustbin and leaves. The next day, Jia brings him food again. Kim Min says, "Are you out of your mind? When I don't even look at you, why do you come here?" Then he says, "You think by doing this I won't file a case?" Jia says, "It's not like that." He says, "Then why do you come? Don't you feel what you've done to me?" He tries to hold her hand, but Jia pulls her hand back. Kim Min says, "You're afraid this disease might infect you?" She says, "It's not like that." Kim Min says, "It is." He knocks down the food she brought and tells her to leave. He goes into his room. Jia says, "I'm sorry, but I'm not afraid of you. No matter what you say, I'll keep coming here. I'll come to see you every day." At night, Kim Min is thinking about Jia's words. Then he goes outside to check Dr. Hong's room, where their belongings were kept. After that, he goes to his servant who was lighting a fire. He says to him, "Don't let that girl come inside the house." He asks him, "Have you ever lied to me?" He says, "Yes, many times. We are humans, not angels. And you have also lied to me many times. You promised to bring me an X-ray machine, but you haven't yet. So, these things shouldn't cause separation." The next day, while Jia is on her way to take food for Kim Min, she gets into an accident while saving a little girl. On the other side, Kim Min is waiting for her. Next scene, Kim Min reads a letter written by Jia while drinking, in which she had explained the lamp project. At night, Jia comes to his house and asks him to eat. He says, "You are not my friend, so don't say such things." As she starts to leave, Kim Min asks her, "Did you make these lights?" She says, "I have a lot to tell you." He says, "I don't want to hear anything." Kim Min says, "Before reading your letter, I waited for you all day like a madman, but you betrayed me again. You said you would come, but you didn't. The robot didn't lie like you did." Jia says, "Please forgive me." Kim Min says, "For what? For acting like a robot? What I felt. Did you feel it too? When I felt all that? What were you thinking? Did you enjoy seeing me like this?" Jia, crying, says, "No." He says, "If I hadn't found you, I would never have known the truth. So why did you come here? I don't need you. Go away. I need to erase the time spent with you because it hurts me. Leave my life." Then he throws a glass at the glass box, breaking it. A piece of glass cuts Jia's hand, causing it to bleed. She leaves like that. After she leaves, Kim Min sees her blood on the ground. The next day, Jia's friend comes to Kim Min. She tells him, "The Santa Maria team came to my cafe. They are looking for a place to stay. Jia is also going to Australia." He says, "Then let her go." She says, "If you were going to let her go, why did you let me in?" Then she says, "The Santa Maria team cries, remembering you. Jia has injured her hands many times while cooking for you. After a few days, you'll only have their memories. And Jia will also go to someone else after some time." How nice. Why did she kiss you? And what are her feelings for you? This is a gift for you. You should know them. Jia's friend takes the lamp and places it in Jia's room. Kim Min comes home. He hears about the meteor shower on the news and looks at the umbrella that Jia had made. It reminds him of Jia's words. Then he touches the lamp, and Jia's room lamp also turns on. Then Kim Min takes his car and goes to see the meteor shower. On the other side, Jia's room lamp also turns on, so she also sets out to meet Kim Min. Kim Min is looking for Jia there. Just then she arrives. Kim Min says to her, "What do you want to tell me?" Jia says, "I have a lot to tell you." Kim Min says, "All right, start telling me." Jia says, "When you first met me, you knew I was human. You knew me as Jia." Kim Min says, "Yes, the one I met in the competition." She says, "I am President Joe, who used to bring toys. So we had met before." Now Kim Min thinks about everything. He says to her, When AG3 was delivered, I was talking to President Joe on the call. Ji-ah says, yes, at that time I was talking from inside the box. So when the box opened, I was scared to see you in front of me. I thought you would find out. Kim Min says, Dr. Hong said friend mode is on. Ji-ah says, yes, and you believed it. Kim Min says, you must have thought I was crazy. Ji-ah says, at first I couldn't believe you were believing everything. Next scene, Ji-ah says, when you called me smart, I was very happy. Ji-ah says, my brother didn't know about my robot acting either. Kim Min says, how did you control your hunger seeing my food? Ji-ah says, I ate at the island. Everything was so delicious. After this, Ji-ah tells him, while spending time with you, at one point I felt you were very lonely and sad, so I felt bad for you. So I wanted to do everything to make you happy. Kim Min says, your voice is slow. Come sit by me. Then Ji-ah comes and sits beside him. Kim Min says, have you ever had any feelings for me? She says, not like that. She says, whenever you called me special and always wanted me to stay with you, it felt like you were proposing to me. Then when I saved your life, you were so happy. Kim Min says, I was scared to see you then. Ji-ah says, yes, a little. But I remembered your words. You said no matter how I look, you would recognize me. That day, I realized your sincerity and good heart. And when you touched my head, I liked it very much. Kim Min stops touching her head. Ji-ah puts on her cap and places his hand on her head, then holds his hand. He says, you are beautiful. She says, you are more beautiful. Ji-ah says, when you reset me, I still couldn't tell you everything. But being able to see you, I liked seeing you. And here on the island, I should have told you everything. Forgive me. Kim Min starts to kiss her, but stops again. Ji-ah sits close to him and talks about the kiss that happened in the rain. Kim Min says, no, don't open this gift. Then he gets up and says, thank you very much for telling me the whole truth. With these memories, maybe I'll spend my life alone. Ji-ah says, what does that mean? He says, I have to go back home. Maybe I can never touch you, so I won't put you through this trial. So our time ends here. Goodbye, AG3. Ji-ah stops him and says, you can't leave like this. The love I had always waited for, you gave me. The one I remembered every day was you. I need you more than you need me. So you are the person I always waited for. You don't know, before resetting me, I wanted to tell you, I love you. Now Kim Min comes close to her and starts kissing her, then says, my wish has been fulfilled today. Ji-ah says, which wish? Then he hugs her. In the morning, Kim Min brings coffee for Ji-ah and gives it to her. Then he drops her home. Kim Min says, shall we take another round? Ji-ah says, we've taken 5 rounds already. It's time to go home. He says, will you work at my house again? Then Ji-ah smiles. After that, she says goodbye and goes inside. Kim Min also goes home and calls Mr. Joe and tells him not to file a case and to come home. After that, he says to Mr. Joe, you didn't do anything wrong, so I won't accept your resignation. I trust you. Now Mr. Joe tells him about the deal. If this deal goes through, the Santa Maria team will have to give Aji 3. He goes to Dr. Hong, but they had already taken Aji 3. Kim Min starts fighting with Dr. Hong. Why did you do that? Dr. Hong says, if your disease had been revealed to the media, no one would have believed the truth. So we had to do this. After this, Dr. Hong tells Kim Min about Ji-ah. She was my first love, but we broke up for some reason. So I gave my robot her face. But when I gave Ji-ah to you as a robot, my love story chapter ended. I saw both of you on the island. You both look good together. In the next scene, Kim Min goes to Yochail's dad and says, don't sell the Santa Maria team. I'll resign. After that, Yochail says to him, why are you doing this? Kim Min says, because they are giving up because of me. In the next scene, when Kim Min goes home, Dr. Hong's team and Ji-ah are cooking there. Ji-ah sees him and says, they wanted to tell you something. Dr. Hong says, we are leaving tomorrow, so we wanted to talk to you. After that, they start eating. Then they gift Kim Min a robot. This is very good. Please forgive us. Kim Min says, but I can't take it. Then they get up to leave. Kim Min says, stay here, it's cold outside. At night, Kim Min sees them sleeping and adjusts their blankets. Then he sees Ji-ah sleeping on the sofa. He starts kissing her hands, and she wakes up. Kim Min tells her, I got you, but I lost Santa Maria and Aji 3. That's why I'm sad. Ji-ah tells him to come closer, then hugs him and consoles him, saying, wherever you are, I'll always be with you. After a while, Kim Min gets a message. He says, I found a way to bring Aji 3 back. After this, they are driving. Ji-ah is driving. Then Kim Min meets Mr. Joe. He sees Ji-ah in the car and says, "My sister has started doing a driving job for you." Kim Min says, "Sorry." At the meeting, Kim Min stops them from signing the contract. Then the police come and arrest Martin and Yocheol's dad. One of their men goes to see Aji 3, but she wasn't in her box. Now everyone starts looking for Aji 3. Aji 3 is shown walking on the road, remembering Kim Min's words. She starts talking to a man sitting on a bench. He says to her, "Go home, or you'll become like me." She asks, "What do you mean?" The man says, "No one loves me, and no one wants to meet me." Aji 3 says, "I like you. What kind of person are you?" Now the man gives Aji 3 money and tells her to go home. After this, Aji 3 takes a bus to go to Kim Min's house. Many people were out looking for Aji 3. Some people find Aji 3, but then the police and Dr. Hong arrive and take Aji 3 away. Then they bring her home and spend time with her. After this, Jia is at Kim Min's house. She says to him, "Now you are fine, but you won't go out alone." He asks her to stay there, but Ji-ah says, "I have to go home." He says, "I'm hungry. Make something for me." So she starts cooking for him. Then Kim and Ji-ah's kissing scene is shown. Yo Cheol's dad tries to bribe Riel's dad. "We'll make you the company director if you leak Kim Min's disease secret." Riel overhears this. She tells Yo Cheol, "My dad and your dad have some plans. You didn't know about this, right?" Now Yo Cheol searches his dad's office and finds a USB containing a video of Kim Min's disease. In the next scene, they all celebrate a birthday of one of Dr. Hong's team members. Kim Min gives him bread, which makes him very happy. Then Dr. Hong gives him a USB of Aji 3, which contains the recorded time Aji 3 spent outside. They get emotional seeing this data. In the next scene, Yo Cheol goes to Kim Min's servant and asks about Kim Min's disease. The servant tells him he has had this disease for the past 15 years. After his mom and dad's death, he got this disease, maybe because many people betrayed him. Yo Cheol also remembers the documents in which he asked Kim Min to sign. The servant says, after that, he locked himself inside the house, and no one came to meet him. Yo Cheol says, "It was my fault." The servant says, "Then you should tell him." After this, he talks to Riel. "I never tried to understand Kim Min." Riel says, "You didn't know about his disease, but you can still be his friend." In the next scene, Kim Min sees his light on and understands that Ji-ah is missing him. So he goes to her house. Ji-ah sees him and asks, "When did you come?" He says, "A little while ago." Kim Min touches her head and face and says, "You are very cute, but don't be cute in front of anyone else." Ji-ah says, "You are the first to call me cute." He says, "Among all the girls I have met, you are the most beautiful." Jia says, "You don't know many girls and women, do you?" He jokes and says, "Shall I find more girls?" Jia says, "I will kill you." Then he starts smiling. After that, they spend a very good time together. The next day, Riel's dad was about to reveal Kim Min's illness in the meeting. But Yo Cheol says, "First, let's listen to Kim Min's conference." After this, Kim Min is shown holding a press conference where he tells everyone about his illness and says, "Now my disease is getting cured. And it happened because of the robot I made my friend. And this way, the miracle happened." He mentions Dr. Hong, prompting the media to request to meet Dr. Hong and the robot. In the meeting, after watching the press conference, Yo Cheol says, "No one else can be the director of this company except Kim Min. He has proven it, and he supports Kim Min." Riel also supports Kim Min. After this, Kim Min comes to meet Riel and Yo Cheol. Riel tells him, "Yo Cheol has also helped you." Then she leaves them alone. After this, Yo Cheol apologizes to Kim Min. "I shouldn't have listened to my dad." Kim Min says to him, "Talk to your dad too. He should also admit his mistake." As Yo Cheol is leaving, Kim Min shakes his hand. "Now nothing will happen to me." In the next scene, Kim Min is talking to Ji-ah on the phone. Just then, Mr. Joe arrives. Kim Min gets a bit nervous. Mr. Joe says, "Now all the work is done, so please accept my resignation." Kim Min says, "I had explained to you." Mr. Joe says, "That was your thought, but I can't work here anymore." And then he says goodbye and leaves. After this, Kim Min is with Ji-ah. They spend a good time together, and Kim Min talks about her brother's resignation, which shocks her. The next morning, when Ji-ah talks to her brother about it, her sister-in-law scolds him and tells him to bring the resignation letter back. In the next scene, Mr. Joe meets Kim Min, but Kim Min misunderstands and accepts his resignation. Then Kim Min goes to Ji-ah at the cafe. He talks about Mr. Joe, and Ji-ah says, "He must have come to return the resignation letter. I forgot to tell you." Kim Min says sadly, "I accepted his resignation." Ji-ah now asks him to come to her house. He won't refuse in front of his wife. He says, "All right, I can do that. but if I come to your house, I'll definitely see your room. After this, Kim Min comes to Ji-ah's house. He says, I've come to meet you. While having dinner, Ji-ah's sister-in-law asks, did you come for some work? He says, I probably can't live without Mr. Joe because I like him a lot. You are not only a companion to me, but also a mentor. So I've come to return your resignation. Mr. Joe says, I have one condition. As long as you are with my sister, we have to keep work and family separate. In the office, you'll be my boss, but outside the office, you'll be Ji-ah's boyfriend to me. He says, all right. So Mr. Joe agrees. Then Kim Min goes to Ji-ah's room. He likes the room very much because he sees her creativity. They are talking. Suddenly, Ji-ah's sister-in-law falls ill, and Kim Min takes her to the hospital. After this, Ji-ah's sister-in-law gives birth to a lovely baby girl. Dr. Hong then holds a press conference where he talks about Aji 3, and then the robot is presented to everyone. After some time, a scene is shown where Kim Min comes inside his house wearing a military uniform. Ji-ah welcomes him. He says to her, I missed you a lot. Now she starts taking him inside. Everyone is waiting for you. Ji-ah slips, and Kim Min catches her. They come close, and Kim Min says, it's kissing time. And then he kisses Ji-ah.